Yes.
Who is on the next edition of the Chronicles of Podcast? This week?
This week, we are joined by bass player extraordinaire. It's only Mr. Rob Knight from the band who are playing our show, Neptune Rain. Yeah, baby. And this is an amazing conversation, learning all about this new band that I think might be Tom's new favourite band.
I love, though, how this is how you play bass.
Yeah, we got to play it all the way up.
Yeah.
Slap the bass.
It's just how, this is your impression of I understand you got to get into the screen, but it's just very funny. I enjoyed that thoroughly. But yes, we sit down with Rob from Neptune Rain, who are quite honestly one of the best up and coming unsigned bands that there are. They need, alongside the Mighty Wraith, they also need all the love and support that they get, because I see big things for them. I feel and see big things for them. I think they're going to be great. So yeah, Rob lovingly sat down and chatted to us all about the band, about us. Everybody else there went, you know what? I don't want to talk to those guys. I'll see them in a couple of weeks. It's fine. So yeah, this is a really good, very fun, meaty Neptune Rain conversation.
It is. It's superb. And I tell you, like Tom just said, this band are going places. We can't recommend enough for you to go and check them out. It's absolutely superb and enjoy learning all about them.
But Kieran turns around and says, but if that was love, you've got a funny way of showing it. And then says things like this.
I remember actually the first time I gave Ollie a lift to I can't remember where we were going. I think we were going to, it might have been the Frog and Fiddle gig we did in Cheltenham, actually. And he hopped in the car. And his only knowledge of me at that point is, I was the other metalhead in the band. So he fully expected me to be blasting like, heavy rock and heavy metal. And I had classic FM on, and he was like, sorry, Grandad.
At 10 mile out on the road, literally looking at the windscreen.
Mozart on in the background.
You bloody young'uns.
And then Rob turns around and says, do I look a bit like Shaggy, or do I look a bit like Tom Petty? Maybe a bit of both. And then says things like this.
Oh.
And that, I remember one time, because it wasn't intentional. Originally, it was going to be Ollie shouting it, because that's what it is on the recording. He shouts 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we all kind of go in. And there was one gig where we'd done, this was back when we were doing our big run of gigs, he'd completely fried his voice, and he was really worried about it. It's like, what do I do? What do I do? And it's like, we'll just try and get the audience to cover as much as possible. And we sort of like indicated it to them, and it just went down really well. Just like they went straight through it, because it's so easy to do. It's just like the audience are like, yeah, let's do it.
And then Rob gets his bass, starts fucking slamming out some tunes. The rest of the guys start joining in. They all have a bit of, I hate that, that's great, but this is all right. Maybe we should change this up. Maybe we should do a bit of this. And then all of a sudden Kieran comes in and starts going, I'm going to shank you up, fam. And then they say things like this.
And he'd just done a take of the rap section for final round. He's like, lads, how was that? And like me and Ollie looked at each other and went, it was good. It was one of his better takes. And then sort of looked at each other again and went, almost at the same time, this wavelength between me and Ollie went, can you make it more gangster? Like, can you just go ham on like the London, I'm going to F you up kind of thing? And he turned around, like grinned at us, put his hood up and just went for it. And that was the take you hear on the record, but it's...
That's right, guys. The Chronicles of Neptune Rain out this Friday at 6 p.m. UK time.
Be there, or be circle, like the Neptune Rain logo.
Nice. Again, keeping it relevant. But I'm going to be the shape of a teardrop, raindrop, whatever you want to call it. So that weird little like pointy end, and it comes around and curves at the bottom, Jamie.
I get what you're trying to say. I like it.